Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Hey guys, it's time for today's edition of What's for Lunch. Been really busy this morning. I try not to do that on Saturday, but I was busy. I was washing all my bedding, and I bathed my dog, and I made some lunch for a neighbor of mine who's not feeling well. Took that over, and then I came home and washed myself, and I put on my comfy red shirt. So I'm ready to chill. I'm so ready, you guys. I'm hungry. I made lunch. Let me show you. Why do I do that? Let me show you. Okay. It's like a little, I call it an Asian bowl. I don't know what it's called. It's got those really thin Asian rice noodles. Yeah. That's what's in the bottom. And then I have carrots, grape tomatoes, some sweet bell peppers. I got red onion. I got some cucumbers. And I think that's it. And then the meat, which is, the package said eye round, thinly cut. It's not the most tender, but it's not like chewing leather either, but for the price, because I think there's like 8 thinly sliced little steaks in there, and the package was like $6 and some change, so that was fine for me. Yeah, so that's what's for lunch today. And then this sauce, I mean, these noodles, they're rice noodles, so no fat. And then obviously the vegetables, you know, no fat. The eye of round, I'm not sure how much fat, but obviously it's beef, so it's going to have some fat. I should have looked that up before I turned the camera on. But nevertheless, and then the sauce is basically this gochujang, some hoisin, oopsie, and this Walmart brand Thai style sweet chili sauce, all of which have 0 fat. And I did put a squeeze also in the sauce, a squeeze of wasabi, because I love wasabi, and that has no fat. So other than this beef on top, it's a pretty good meal. And it's a decent sized bowl. It's mostly noodles and vegetables, because the meat, when I weighed it out, because it's really thin cut, but the meat came out to like 3.5 ounces. So I still got to look that up to see how much fat would be in 3.5 ounces of eye of round. But yeah, so that's what we're having for lunch. And that's it. Nothing else. Which is fine. Sorry you guys, making all this noise over here. But yeah, so that's what's for lunch. You know, before I went and took a shower, I was watching some YouTube videos. That's what I do, you guys. That's my thing. YouTube videos. And most days, I literally do that all day long. I know, don't judge me, but I get all my adulting done before I do that. Yeah, so I like to watch YouTube videos, different types, you know. Sometimes I learned something. So before I went to take a shower, I was watching Eat Like Emma. God bless her, poor thing. And it reminded me of the video I just made a couple of days ago about weight loss. I'm sorry, it's a big mental challenge, especially if you've got issues, if you will, and that's why you eat so much. Now, if a person just eats a ton of food every day, and just because they enjoy eating, they enjoy the taste of the food or whatever, okay, that's different. But if you have issues, and I don't listen to anybody that's like, oh, that's an excuse. I mean, even Cole, like, because he's never been there, done that, so he don't know. And it is a huge thing. And if you've got any of those issues, it takes a big, you really got to work on it if you ever want to be successful, not only in losing the weight, but keeping it off. Which is where I come in, because I already said I'm an emotional eater, so I might be doing great losing weight, lose 50 pounds, and then some shit happens, and I give in to my emotions and I eat. So it's a thing. It's a thing, you guys. I don't care what nobody says. So you got to do what's good for you. You got to follow the protocol that's good for you, that works for you. Some days you're going to do an amazing job on the protocol. Some days you're going to, fail. Some days you're going to get up and say, this protocol's not for me, let me change. So what? So what? Do what's best for you. Nobody walking the face of this planet can tell me what's best for me. That's why I'm not on here to say, hey, this is what I'm doing, you should do it too. No. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to say, hey, this is my journey. This is what I'm doing. Let's see how we do. I'm not trying to convince anybody to do what I'm doing. Because, everybody's got to walk their own path and, do their own journey. And they got to do it their way. Anywho, tablet, I'm trying to make a video. Yeah, so that can be a bit annoying when people are like, oh, it's just an excuse. But I'm telling you, I know a lot of people that have done weight loss surgery, and because they didn't fix their problems, they gained the weight right back. Now, in the beginning, you're going to lose the weight because your stomach's about that big. So you can only fit so much food in that. But then as time goes on, if they haven't fixed this and they continue to try to overeat, guess what happens? You stretch that little stomach back out, back out, back out. And before you know it, you're overeating again. Because you didn't get your mind right. So no matter the protocol, weight loss surgery, Ozempic, I don't care what it is. If this is why you're overweight, nothing's going to work until you get this straight. What does that mean? What does it look like? For me, it just looks like, because I've come a long way up here. That's why I don't give a shit what that scale says. And you just have to work on it. You can't care. And for example, I don't want this video to be too long. There I go squinting to see. For an example, when I first found Cole, and he still makes you do it, if you want him to coach you, you have to post pictures, right? And the pictures are front, back, side, side. And you got to be, I don't want to say scantily dressed, that sounds bad, but like maybe a bathing suit bottom, or a bathing suit, a two-piece bathing suit. Even if you would never wear a two-piece bathing suit, you want to be dressed like that because he wants you to show everything. Can't tuck your belly into your bottoms and all that. You got to let it flop out. Sorry, you guys. And he said a lot of that is trying to cure fear of judgment, which makes sense. I think we're all afraid of being judged, right? And you gotta get over that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, were people in that Facebook group looking at them pictures and making fun of people? You would have some assholes in there, and guess what? You can't say, hey, Cole, that guy's being an asshole. He said this about me or whatever, about my pictures, or because that was the point. That was the point. Show what you're working with. Show, what you're dealing with. And if somebody in the comments, in the group made an assholio comment, you got to learn how to deal with that. Not to not let it get to you, bother you. Because who the fuck are they? Who are they? They don't put food on my table. They don't pay my bills, so what the fuck do I care what that person in the comments said? The only bad comment I'm laughing because I gotta admit, it was a little bit funny. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, you'll have to go join the group, Facebook group, Snake Diet Motivation group, something like that. Go join it, and you'll be able to see everybody's pictures. And I've posted pictures on there probably 3 times, maybe 4. And I remember I posted pictures one time, and it was before I had gained a lot of my weight back. But the guy, of course, it was a guy. I don't mean to sound mean by saying that, but guys always make the shittiest comments. I'm going to say 80% of the time, if you see a shitty comment anywhere on the internet, it's being made by a dude. Anywho, so he made the comment that, I forget how he worded it, but he said I had Groot in my belly. Something like that. I wasn't 100% sure who Groot was, but I kind of knew who Groot was, kind of. I had heard that, and I knew it was like a cartoon character. I don't know. So I had to look it up. And when I saw the picture of Groot, and then I looked at the picture of me and my belly, 100%, I had Groot on my belly. So if you're curious, you'll have to go join the group and see Groot on my belly. But, I just, so that was, he was judging me, making fun of me or whatever. And Cole wants you to get past that. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a big mental thing. Like, and after posting pictures on that group, showing everything, you just, you get over it. Like, I don't care no more. Like, I used to carry myself a certain way. I used to walk a certain way because, God forbid, I walked a certain way and my fat thighs were flopping or my belly was jiggling or, so I probably was walking like a Frankenstein or something, so stiff and whatnot, so things wouldn't jiggle. It's crazy, you guys. And now I walk how I walk. You know what I'm saying? And it feels weird to walk how I walk because I spent so much time walking a certain way. So people wouldn't be like, oh my God, look at that fat just jiggling. Which people probably don't even give a shit. So much of the country is overweight anyway. Anywho, I think I'm done with my rant because I'm at 15 minutes. All right, you guys. I just feel for people that aren't just getting fat because they just like to eat. They are dealing with stuff like me, and guess what? We'll get there. But you have to work on your mind. Like I said in my video, work on your mind, get it strong, and then everything else will come. And I've told you guys, I'm still struggling with, emotional eating and stuff. So it's a journey, you guys. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. I think that's going to be my title. All right, you guys, I'm going to go eat that delicious bowl and chill out. I love this time of day where I can just stay in my recliner. I think there's more rain coming. Yeah, and I told you guys I bathed my dog. Look at her. She goes to the door because that's how I know if it's going to rain or not. She'll go to the door and she'll sniff down at the bottom. And if she smells rain, do you smell rain, Jersey? Do you smell the rain? Is it coming? Huh? You look so clean and pretty. Say bye, people. See you in the next one.